Well, hello there, and welcome to a channel that just hit 40 subscription points. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I'm Robin and Jack without a C, and this is Silent Hill 3, which we're going to be playing the ending of today. And also, we've unlocked Silent Hill 4. So I'm just gonna type that into Twitter real quick. There we go. So, hi Kat, hi Ayla. Thank you, Ayla, for the gift subscriptions. And anyone who finds out as they get gifted their subs and come in to check it out. There are emotes for subscribers and followers, and it's good time. It's a good time. So, there's the Silent Hill outfit, now redeemed. Let's go ahead and get started. How's everybody doing today? I myself am staying busy. I'm playing way too much Pokemon. And I am still kind of currently reeling over the fact that we now have Silent Hill 4 on the docket. That's a very good thing. Don't get it twisted. This is great. It's also, oh no, I have to play Silent Hill 4 all endings. So thank you for inflicting me with this curse. It is wonderfully in the spirit of Halloween. Hi, Clarissa. I am genuinely elated. This is great. I finally have an excuse to play all of Silent Hill 4. Ooh, and we've got a request for the Catgirl Maid outfit. We have one for Silent Hill, and I am going to set up a stopwatch. So 5 minutes from now, we are going to pop on that outfit. I figure it's like a nice round number to kind of go with. We're not going to worry too much about getting it exactly right. But hey, we need more Catgirls in our lives. And if I have to be the Catgirl, so be it. I should set up a system, like a... Cam girls have it figured out, just like little timers everywhere that just tell people, oh yeah, this is gonna be a thing. It's like, this is what you paid for. And now it's on the clock. I revealed too much about the things I know about the world. Yes, I did. Anyway, wound up helping a stranded driver on the way to some holiday shopping event, so I've got my good Samaritan points covered. Hell yeah, that's great. I actually love like having the ability to help random people out like that. Like it's tough sometimes because you don't always have the skills, but damn, like it's great when it happens. And we're kind of already in it. Skin everywhere, which I love. Ooh. Okay, that's probably bad, so I'm gonna walk away. Door won't budge. Can't even make it open. What the hell? I guess we're just gonna watch this happen. Maybe... No? Hey, Lindsay. Once again, I just randomly got bored, checked Twitter, and boom, stream just started. Oh gosh. Hey, we're covered in blood. Oh, that's kind of neat. Oh, and it's bleeding out into this world too. But it's not... Oh, yeah, this is just what's going to happen to us. Cool. So now our model in the reflection is completely covered. And it's... Yeah, this is going great. Can we get out yet? Yes. Hell yeah. Okay. Blood mirror. When you look in a mirror and you don't like what you see, and there's blood everywhere and it's terrible, anyone with dysphoria can understand and relate. Anyway. Thank you. Same hat. That feel when the dysphoria hits. So, hi Crow, hi Lindsay. I think I've said hi Kat. I'm getting worse at remembering. Oh, and my mom is here. Hi. She was just at a loss. I helped talk her through calling roadside assistance and drove her home once a tow truck arrived. Hell yeah. That's dope. They say the mirror adds 10 pounds of blood. That is true. They do say that. Okay, so the elevator is down. Cool. I'm glad. It's actually kind of funny. My friends are out doing Thanksgiving dinner shopping right now. And so this is the first stream in a while where I am running everything alone in the house. Not a bad thing, just like, wow, that's the first time it's happened in a long time. So I think I have a cat screaming at me outside the door, but she's just gonna have to wait. Okay, so I think we need to get to the elevator, which is right around this corner. We're gonna head to the second floor, I think. Ooh, yeah, we are nearing that 5 minutes. Let's see. Let's milk this a little bit. Let's get that scared emote going. The jitters. And I gotta make some new emotes, because, like, ooh, maybe I should make a... I am thinking about how to add more work to my workload, and that's never a great idea, but also it would be funny. Oh, what's going on here?
My dear Nosferatu has come to sit beside me on the couch, so that's nice.
Hell yeah. Heather, don't answer that phone. But maybe they need something.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Oh, I forgot your name.
Who are
Convenient.
you?
Oh, okay, thanks. Happy birthday, dear. Who are you? Happy birthday.
I love that they
to
subtitled that.
you. Happy 31st birthday.
Is this Leonard?
That's the murderer's name, not my name.
Is this Stanley?
I'm not your beloved Stanley either. He's underground now. His new name is Number 7.
Normal. Very normal.
But don't worry about that now. It's time to celebrate your birthday.
You've got me mistaken for someone else. Today's not my...
I'm not mistaken. Today is your 24th birthday.
You said 31st.
And I have a present for you. Which do you prefer? To give pain or to receive it?
Well, obviously.
You can have the one you hate the most. Happy birthday to you!
But you're wrong. It's not my birthday.
Don't want pain. Wouldn't give it either. It's a terrible birthday. Okay. There's nothing special in here. I beg to differ. So we are on the Catgirl outfit. Hell yes. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you're in a cage. Hey, something strange is cooped up in the locker. I think I'm safe, but I shouldn't get too close. Well, that didn't do anything. Oh, there's items. Health drink. Plastic bag. No use digging around here anymore. Okay, fair. Now, what were we doing on the 3rd floor? It looks like there's not really much we can do. Unless there's something I missed. I don't think there is. I think we've actually been doing a really good job of scrubbing this whole area. Let's see. Oh, wait, there's actually a door we haven't been to. Okay, never mind. We are going back to the 3rd floor. You're a mason in your heart, Heather. No matter how disgusting a task she is given. Let's see, catching up with the chat while I'm on the elevator. Pokemon Scarlet includes sandwiches I can make and eat with all my little pals, meaning I haven't played it yet, but it's definitely goaty. It's pretty darn good, though. My sister made a Gold Star sandwich with olive oil and pickles. I fully agree to goaty status. Yeah, it's... Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is a really huge showcase for me of like what happens when people are given a genuinely very good and very interestingly designed game that also has all of the polish of sandpaper. And as it turns out, polish is not that important to a lot of people. And that's good, actually, because it's a really fun game. And I think if I were only told about the flaws, I don't think I would ever play it. And I would be wrong for doing so. And yet it would be understandable. Let's grab this blood. I feel like this blood is going to be important. Dead body hanging from the ceiling. It sure is. So we've got a big pouch of blood. Let's see. To give pain or receive it. Buddy, that's what we call a false dichotomy. She's all, who would reach into a strange hole? But every time a phone rings, she's like, oh, hang on, let me get that. I'm expecting a call. You're a mason in your heart, Heather. Oh, I just discovered something. L1 and R1 hide the markings on the map. L1 is all the markings made by your progress, and R1 hides you. I learned something. Okay. So now that we have that, what do we need to do? Well, I don't think there's anything on the 3rd floor anymore. We're done here. But we do have a whole lot of other floors. Is this a door? No, that is not a door. In fact, we are completely away from the doors that we need. Secret map function of SH3 discovered 50 years at its release, after its release. Yeah, that's something. Nice Capri Sun full of blood, ready to roll out. Just a little sip. Just like a little snacky treat on the way through the elevator. Okay, so have we? I can't remember what all we did last time, even though it was literally just yesterday, because I've slept since then, and also I've slept since then. My memory does not outlast that. Oh, we have plenty of places we can go on the 2nd floor, actually, unless that place is locked. But we also haven't been to the 1st floor, so let's go check stuff out. Just going to politely avoid all of the terrible bodies in pursuit of us. I say, getting knocked straight on my ass like an idiot. Okay. God, the 2nd playthrough is going to be interesting. I wonder how it's going to go. I feel like the way they made this game was with much more of a focus on creating more empty spaces. And we're here on the chart. Dr. Midkiff, please use extra caution with the patient in room 312. He should still have his religious freedom here in the hospital, but he shouldn't push his faith on others. I'm a victim too. Rumor has it he got here by stabbing someone over a religious dispute. Please be careful. R. Crosby. P.S. It looks like the rumor is true according to the head nurse. I do think he's a good person otherwise, though. Easy to deal with. I think if you're... You know what? If if we're talking about people who are struggling with mental health, it's still a lot to say, you know, it's probably fine. They just stab people if you bring up the wrong subject. Like, you are free to think that, and you're probably right, but also, like, don't invite people into that logic. Just don't. The stabbing, I think, is important. I think the stabbing is critical to understanding how to deal with this guy. Okay, so I think I've checked all the doors down here. This is walled off. Oh, yeah, we can't even go anywhere. That door is missing. Now let's go ahead and check out the... Wait, where's the elevator? There's the elevator. Let's check it out. I want to keep thinking the reason new Pokemon game is not super polished is because GF doesn't crunch and wanted out for the holidays, meaning they released a sort of janky game without destroying its employees. So here's what I understand about Game Freak. There's about 100 people working there. For contrast, Sonic Frontiers, made by Sonic Team, has about 60 people. Sonic Frontiers is made by not enough people to make a game like Sonic Frontiers. And they did it anyway, and they should be applauded. I hope they didn't go through crunch either. It's a fairly sparse game. Wow. Oh, hey! What was in here before it's gone now? What's that smoky stuff? What was that anyway? Oh, is this where we entered before? Where everything got all gooey? Okay, so I believed I checked everything out there, so we're going to go into the basement of this. Now, typically, when it comes to crunch, there are a couple reasons why that happens. Either a project lead or a manager or a producer is refusing to acknowledge the reality of the workers in that moment. But I don't think Game Freak crunched. And I think the way the game is designed and the way the game has been polished basically just went, we're going to keep working no matter what our deadline is. And if we're not done with everything by that point, then that's the game we release. They don't have a lot of people to make that game. And some of the only things they outsource are the models for the Pokemon. 7, 3, 5, and 2? Okay. And typically what happens when we see news of crunch, when we see, like, I'm not saying it's impossible that they crunched. I'm just saying this is a weird outlier. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4? Huh. Okay, this is the placement of everything. All right. So we need to figure out how this lines up. So that would be first. That was 1. So we start with 2. Typically, when a game gets crunched, a lot of features get cut, a lot of content goes away, and games don't even get polish, period. 7, 3, 5, 7, 3. So 5 would be the third option, 7 would be the second, 7, 5, 3. So the code should be 2753. It may be possible that Game Freak just got in a bad management situation and said, we are willing to make sure nobody gets screwed out of this because we can make a glitchy, messy, ugly game that is still a lot of fun. Or we can work ourselves to death trying to polish an unfinished game and have everybody be mad at us. And we're still just as tired. So that opens. Thank you. Not too bad a puzzle. This one, like, I think lines up pretty well. Um, a lot of puzzles in this game are pretty obtuse, but this one worked just fine. Okay. There's nowhere else down here to go. I think this is the first level that we can get up to. Love how much PLA and Scarvi both smell like somebody Game Freak played Breath of the Wild for 400 hours. There were so many numbers. And we know number 7 belongs to somebody. Okay, we have a locked door, I think? Yes! I'm very glad my first test worked. Yeah, so we're just gonna use that dead body so that we can continue at our leisure. It'll be just fine. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too much. Don't stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. Anyway, so let's see. Checking out the doors while things are crawling at us. And yeah, I've gotten to the point where I have to stop myself from comparing things to Breath of the Wild. Something on the ground. A birthday card? Anyway. Taste my 1,000-fold steel. Ow. Okay, we're good. Happy 38th birthday. 14 plus 7 plus 17 is 38? Okay, I don't know if I need to write this down, but I'm just going to, just in case. But it's not my birthday. Okay, y'all stay there. Just eat Stanley, it's fine. Oh god. God, it is so hard to tell where the doors are here. Legitimately very, very challenging. So this is going to make future playthroughs really interesting, because I have no idea. Oh. That was a little bit different. Okay. So we've got... Ooh, you know what? Let's save. Saw that drawn on the dividing screens at the hospital. This is different. Seems like it was drawn a long time ago. Somehow. Teenage top wax 3 sexy nurses until they're lying on the ground. I'm telling you, Pornhub titles are getting really strange lately, and I'm into it. Like we're getting into the weird fetishes, and that's okay. Not just your usual stretcher. This is more like an altar of some sort. Lit candles, a knife, and is that blood I smell? Did they worship that picture? Or something in the picture? Can I take the knife? Nope. The title is Lost Memories. Hey, we know what that is. That's the book that helps assist people bringing others back to life. Is there anything like a bratty top? Because I feel that's what Heather would grow up to be. Is there anything like a bratty top? If there is a power bottom, there is a bratty top. Like, I feel like we have it. One characteristic, mentioned only in rare documents and dying out in the modern age, is that of the ritual sacrifice. Offering prayers, pierce a man's chest with a copper stake. Drench the altar in blood which spouts red from the heart to praise and to show loyalty unto God. In another sacrificial rite mentioned in the same book, the victim is burned alive. This was a more dignified ceremony in which prisoners and sinners were not allowed to participate. Only the clergy could be sacrificed. You know what? That's not... That seems responsible. Everybody knows what they're in for. Everybody's like... They're not pulling people off the street. So what happened? Similar to burning at the stake, no comparable rite can be found in religions practiced nearby. It may have some connection with the main deity being a sun god. Even though this religion extols redemption, it brings to mind a dark and cultish history. No kidding. Anyway. Oh, trying to prevent a big sneeze. Ooh. I'm having to mute myself very quickly, just in case. Okay. And yes, Clarissa, you deserve a bratty top. Let's see. Maybe more. Imagine. So the right made the floor go away. Who here thinks that we're going to have a real normal one down there? I feel like I need to prep a weapon. Because I know a boss is coming. I don't know what boss. But I do have a submachine gun. How many bullets do I have? I don't think I have that many. Okay, in which case I'm going to hold off on the submachine gun and instead go with the shotgun. I'm hoping nothing is down here, but I know something is coming soon. That's all my memory is going to tell me. We're just sitting here just like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be fine. This is gonna be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I have a shotgun. Everything's going to be okay. Right? Right. Right? Right. Right? Right. And oh god, I just figured out a whole bunch of connected points. Oh no.
Heather?
Let this play out.
Yeah?
Hey, Neckerbob.
Leonard, where are you?
Thank you. Now I can finally leave here. Now Claudia's ridiculous dream is over. Well, I guess it's time to dispose of her. The salvation of all mankind. Ha! Why must we reward even the unbelievers?
What are you talking about?
About our plans, of course. It's true that God is merciful, but first, one must be chosen. Only we, who hearken to the voice of God, will be given the keys to paradise. Don't you think so, Heather?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and think whatever you want.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I don't think the way you guys do. I don't want any part of that kind of paradise.
You're an unbeliever. You deceived me.
I didn't deceive you. We were both just wrong about each other. I thought you were a normal person.
So you tried to trick me so you can run off with my seal, eh? Heretic! You plan to destroy God!
I told you I wasn't trying to trick anyone. What is this seal thing anyway?
Don't play innocent. You can't fool me anymore. The seal is mine! I was appointed by God to be its guardian! The only thing you'll get from me is a gruesome death.
Leonard, is that you?
Death to all who turn their backs on God!
mental case?
I mean,
Well, I guess you're not a person anyway.
and therefore I don't have to feel bad about killing him. Oh dear God, he's huge. Okay. Keep it moving. We did it. Thank you, easy mode. We'll do normal mode next time just to get a feel for this, but we're going to have something nice when we do it.
Leonard's not here anymore. I guess I should head back to the motel now. I hope Douglas is okay. Huh? What's this?
Looks like a normal thing to pick up and build your entire personality around. So, here's the thought I had. And it regards Stanley. And don't worry, it's not going to be too weird, but Stanley referred to us as being 31 years old and 24 years old. We found a note that explicitly stated 14 plus 7 plus 17 equals 38. A couple things about that. One, he's now number 7, which is the 7th gurney in that room. And that 14 plus 7 plus 17, some fun facts about that. If you add up a couple of those numbers together, 14 plus 17 is 31, the first age that was shown. And 14 plus 7 is 21, or if you want to go 17 plus 7, you get 24. This guy was obsessed with a very specific set of numbers. Like, all the numbers that we saw were depicted in that birthday card. We got that birthday card at the end, but it seems like he might have had an interest in numerology of some kind. And it's not like a huge reveal. It's not like, oh, the dots are connecting. It's just, oh, there's a system in his head. Like, he is looking at these numbers and trying to make sense of the world via these numbers. And it's not relevant what the numbers are as far as I can tell, but they all factor. And it's kind of weird. I didn't come here for math, Robin. Listen, I didn't come here for math. I had this thought independently. How do you think I feel? I am an artist who willfully, subconsciously thought about math. And I'm sorry, but much like the false dichotomy given, I don't love to give or receive pain, but if I'm going to receive it, then there is a good chance some will be given. There's my conclusion. What? Okay, so...
Why did you send her to my father?
Was that wrong?
It's your fault that he...
Oh, but surely it's a good thing. It means he was one of God's beloved, no?
Those who mock God will never receive salvation.
Yeah,
You'll go to
never.
hell,
Anyway.
Vincent. You'll never feel the joy of God's everlasting paradise.
And you think God is going to save you? Ha!
What do you know anyway?
I know about the pleasures of this world.
That's right. I've been to a round
And
one
I
arcade.
want to find my happiness while I'm still here. You hated your father, didn't you? I saw the way he hit you, kicked you, and made you cry.
I know she's evil, but this seems like a low
Memory of his
blow.
cruelty is forever burned into my mind.
Yes, yes, and that's why we need God.
What you call faith is nothing more than a child crying out for love. That's why you're all alone.
You don't understand. None of you do.
Out of here being a toolbox. Yeah, he kinda is. Ugh. My only additional note about the numbers, because I'm still on it. My brain is still just like, hey, want to think about this? No. Well, you're gonna. So, I'm assuming that Stanley is 38. Why do I assume this? It's because every number he gives is based on 7. 38 minus 7, 31. 7 minus 31, or 31 minus 7, 24. 24 minus 7, 17. Heather's actual age. He becomes number 7. I feel like there's numerology somewhere in there. It's not important what it is. Just the fact that he is trying to create some kind of connection with Heather. So I'm sitting here just kind of like trying to process, like, okay, what was Stanley's deal? Because he seems like a weirdly fascinating character for somebody that we never actually see or substantially interact with. He's just, as far as I can tell, one of the clergy, if the Lost Memories book is of any indication. He was somebody who was a follower of Claudia or Dahlia or Alessa. Hey, bud. And, like, it says to me that, like, numerology has also often been tied to occultism, of course. Probably a little bit more substantially than, say, you know, Dungeons and Dragons or something. But still a thing to think about. So I wonder if numerology factored into Silent Hill, like, as a design point at any sort of instance, since, you know, we've seen astrology, we've seen various other forms of occultism, mild and major. So I gotta wonder what all they included. She voiced the main villain of Rumble Roses. That makes sense. Konami liked to grab whoever they could, and much like Rumble Roses, this game has pretty terrible voice acting. I say this respectfully. I love the performances in this. They're not good, but they are perfect. Like, there's a lot of, we pulled this guy in from accounting, because, you know, he's got a pretty good voice, so why not? Which, again, this game was self-admitted as a low-budget experience. They weren't trying to make something low-budget. They just didn't have much of a budget to work with, so it would make sense if that were the case. I want to say 106 is located roughly in the same spot, or maybe right next door to Kaufman's hotel in the first game. Yeah, right here. Silent Hill 3 is the Resident Evil 3 of Silent Hill. You're not wrong. You absolutely aren't. A third entry that was low budget and rushed,
Where's
given
Douglas?
a lead that is connected
out.
to the first game.
What?
Reusing assets
He
from the
left a
second?
message for you.
Huh.
Was there someone else here just now?
And that it wasn't intended to be a Resident Evil?
Just me. Don't you want to know what the message is?
There was already one being made at the time that was intended to be
Yeah,
a Silent Hill?
What did he say?
church is on the other side of the lake.
You have no idea how accurate that statement is.
Church.
Well, now you do. I just told you. Maybe you did,
Wonder what
and I'm
he
just
meant by
assuming
that.
for jokes.
You don't understand? That's where Claudia is. Across the lake. On the north side.
See, we're getting back into the
If you're
numerology.
going,
It's all
you better
connected.
go through the amusement park. It's probably the only way in now. Go northwest on Nathan Avenue. It's a bit far, but closer than heaven.
Is that it for the message?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
This is Otacon on
He's
Quaaludes.
really said that?
What's wrong? You don't trust me?
This is Hal, or this is, God, what was his name? From Metal Gear Solid 5. This is Otacon's dad. Not on Quaaludes, that's just his dad. Just an absolutely terrible human being. Huey, thank you. You know what's kind of funny? I actually loved Huey in Peace Walker. I thought he was a really fun character. There were a lot of ideas that could be really fun. And man, talk about a heel turn. Fucking wish he'd been more silent. I love that Heather is just like barely tolerating this guy. It's like, yeah, you're helpful, but it's almost like you get off on this. And I don't really want to assist with that, but I do benefit. But also, apparently, so do you in ways that I really don't want to know. You know what I mean? I still say you should stab that guy. I'm waiting for an opportunity. We've all traipsed around the grounds of a motel with a katana. I mean, I haven't, but I did stop a guy with a crappy katana from attacking somebody in a hotel once. So I've been witness to it. That was a weird night. Anime cons are an experience. I feel like that's all the story that needs to be. Yo, you good? You doing okay there? Got a little tummy ache? So we're going back to the amusement park. As was seen in the opening of the game. Though of course we're not going to see exactly what we saw there. Heather, to be in that boat. There'd have been no nightmare world if it weren't for your precious god womb. I risked my life trying to save you. How can you do this? Do they look like monsters to you? Oh, and now it looks exactly like our nightmare. Isn't this the mascot from the local amusement park? I want to look inside. Something in there smells terrible. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that. We also don't have a map, so I remember this is the way we go. And these are some of the same guys. Hell yeah, okay. Need to go there. How about here? Lock is broken. Let's see. This looks terrifying. Let's go. He just needed to say, I've been to an anime con. I mean, listen, you don't easily forget the first time you have to talk down a topless, gangly white dude bearing a katana over his shoulder like he's the badass in an anime.
while speaking in a fairly thick southern accent. Like, you only need to experience that once for you to really just kind of like, you know, have that in your memory forever. Lock is broken. I heard a crash, but from Schwentz. Oh, from here. Oh, I saw that. Don't turn away. Don't you turn away from me.
Sweet seemed to have fallen from the shelf and gotten crushed. This wasn't part of my dream.
Oh, she's even acknowledging that this was part of her dream. Okay. There's still something there. There we go. I got a roller coaster key. So it looks like we know where we're going. Now, if it's matching the dream enough, then it looks like all we need to do... Anything else that's kind of lurking away? No? Okay. All we need to do is get to the roller coaster again. Which was fairly easy to do the last time. Roller coaster. Okay. Really, because it feels like a Monday that was fucked by another Monday. Just recursive Mondays. Let's see. At the roller coaster now, it looks like we can just go on in. And I kind of love these disturbing little graphics. They're fine until you realize where we are, and you're wondering how anyone could be amused by such horrors. Oh hey, what the? A guy in a box. This surely won't open and have us be chased by him at any point, right? Mountain coaster platform. Yep, looks like we are repeating our business. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. Quick, lock him up with a ring. Listen, I want to. I do not want that guy near me. Oh, but we have a key to the roller coaster. Oh. Hi. That's probably fine. What the hell is this? Must be some gadget to control a roller coaster. I don't know how to make it work, though. Said something else, and I skipped past it. There's a power switch on the left-hand side. Left on. Turn it off? Yes. Okay. Sorry for the coughing. Here we go. All right. With the coaster off, we don't have to worry about anything hitting us. If you fear it, then you better put a ring on it. Oh, somebody turned it on again. Rude. Whee! And now we're about to get to the scariest part of the game.
I hired you to find the girl, and you performed serviceably. What is it now?
You lied to me about Heather, lady. I don't like being used.
Lie? What lie?
That Heather was kidnapped from you.
But it's true. She was originally one of us. That man, Harry Mason, stole her away and kept her hidden from us.
Yeah, but she says she was happy.
She was brainwashed by him, deceived, because her true self had not yet awoken. She carries God within her. But when a lesser Mother of God truly awakens,
Yeah? What's gonna happen?
she will usher in the eternal paradise.
What kind of place is that?
A place with no pain, no hunger, no sickness, no old age. There will be no greed or war, and all will live by God's grace alone.
No this, no that, no nothing. A paradise? For castrated sheep, maybe. Sounds pretty boring.
I pity you. You still don't understand. You're going to kill me? Is it really so easy for you?
I've done it before.
Then I truly do pity you.
I just want to bring about the apocalypse and you're trying to kill me? Talk about an overreaction. Anyway, so we're going to kidnap this girl and kill her to sacrifice her to create the new god. They're interesting animations. Again, like, there's a lot there that's like, could I, like, no, I think the facial animations are great for their time. Again, they're made in engine. It might be using higher quality models for those sequences, but, like, I'm pretty sure that everything is done in engine as opposed to being like an actual video file. Now, let's see where we are. We're bound to get an ending today, but I don't know how far out we are to make that happen. Ooh. The Borley Haunted Mansion. Or something. Alright, let's get creepy with it. And like with most haunted mansions, it's best if you walk slowly and let things happen to you. Ugh, no war. Hard pass. That must be the entrance. Oh. And here's the waiting line. Okay, I kind of do love that they put that in, like this little factor of like, you can get in through the back door. No, that's actually the entrance. Okay. So if this were designed for real, they have these segmented so that they can control the capacity of the line whenever they need to. That's good. That's some good design. Your cat is snoring. Good.
Welcome to the Borley Haunted Mansion. We're so glad you came. Please come inside and look around. When you feel you're ready, then go through the door.
I feel like now we finally hit where the voice acting needs to be for perfect
Help!
campy horror.
Help! Do you hear those voices? A family of 4 was sliced into bloody pieces in this room. Ah, the cries of the children. The murderer was caught. Do you know why he said he killed his family? Because I felt I had to! Anyway, I'm lying. It's all just a joke. I wanted to scare you, that's all. The truth is, only one person died. By suicide.
Hey! Clever. Help. Yeah. The shadows are a flex here. Are you going to do a thing? Come on, do a thing.
That's Danny. A quiet young man, but quite friendly, as you can see.
Sorry.
He was so eager to meet you. His hometown is New Orleans.
I'm staring at his
But he
dick. Do
came
I need to know
here
about
after
New Orleans?
first losing his way. Oh, maybe you might know. Where is the path to heaven?
Jeez, it's real. This is a real dead body hanging here. I don't think they meant for this to be part of their attractions. Who would have done this? Hangman is blocking the way. It's all rotten and disgusting, and I don't want to get any closer to it. Oh, there's a door over here. Neat.
This mansion is quite old, so please watch your step. Sometimes the floor suddenly gives way, and beneath the floor, there's nothing.
Well, let's do it.
I'm so sorry. This place is just falling apart. The mechanism is broken, you see. It wasn't supposed to stop there, I assure you.
That's pretty good.
There's the exit. I hope you enjoyed your tour. Please come back anytime. Or if you prefer, we could come and visit you instead.
A little sparse, but a nice little horror area. Big Torgo energy here.
That was supposed to be the exit.
Oh, here we
But
go.
it seems that
Oh,
no
hey,
one
Rocco.
wants you to leave. Everyone really likes you. They want you to stay with them
Oh, dear.
forever. I have to agree with them.
Okay.
Don't be afraid. Dying is much easier than living.
So now we have a repeat of Silent Hill 2. Oh, dear. No. Upstairs? Inside the mailbox was nothing. Nothing after nothing came bursting out. Oh, I don't like that sound. Okay, we're doing it again. We're running. We're running. We're running. Running? We are. Yes. Confirmed to run. Oh, there's more writing. But we're running, and therefore have no time to read. Man, somebody who didn't know how to read the language of whatever hell house they were trapped in would probably have a really hard time. Unless, of course, they were accompanied by a Master Locksmith. For the Master Locksmith's survival horror game that I keep bringing up and want to exist. Because it should. Anyway, let's check out this garbage. There's a lot of places blocked off. Here we go. We're going to stay on the move as best we can. Let's see. Anything else here? Tickets for another attraction, another guy in a box. There's a dead body inside this box thing. Nothing interesting here. Keep skipping past that. Oh, that looks familiar. Maybe we have to get on the carousel once again? I don't remember. Okay. Oh, hey, we figured out where to go. And we've got more guys. No, I saw something next to that guy that we could maybe pick up. But these jerks keep getting in my way. Look at that. There's a thing. Okay, you know what? Fine. Get down. Now please, let me look at it. Let me... Aw, come on. about now? Good? Yeah, great. I guess that's not an item. That is infuriating. I want it though. Okay, let's just go through the gates. But the soul still burns. Shotgun shells. Hey, we need some of those. Like other Silent Hills, we'll eventually be able to, in a New Game Plus, utilize the bullet adjust feature. The place is empty now, but I bet it was packed in the day. Yeah, a little stage with an item on it. A shoe. Okay. Oh, was there anything else over here? It looks like a flyer, but I don't see that being important. Flyer for a musical. Oh, Romeo. I got a red shoe. Okay, am I absolutely certain there was nothing else on the bleachers? Because I ran... Oh, what is that? A chain! Hey! So obviously we tied the chain with the shoe. Okay, so how are we doing? Looks like that's the end of this area. It's about Don the Duck, one of the park's mascots. That's a lot of information that I really don't need right now. God. Unfortunately, that's a good bit. Alright, so... Ooh. Star travel. Do we want to go over... Can we go over there? I want to ride the star-based roller coaster. Give that to me. No, Heather, we want the amusement park lore. Ugh. Let's see. Where can we go? Not a lot of choices from what I can tell. Okay, we've got a gate over there. Swing rocket. Ooh. Okay, so this is a very different column here. Wouldn't that work? Wouldn't that work with what? No time to start playing around with stuff like this. Do you want me to attach the chain? Let's try it. Clearly it wants us to do something with that. And the only thing I've got that I've gotten in this area is this. I attached the chain to the column. This half is fine. Better do something with the other half though. Looks like there's... Okay, maybe I'm just seeing things. So what else can I attach it to? Probably another one of these cars, but it doesn't look like that's what's going to attach. We're kind of given a weird puzzle here where we don't really know what we're supposed to do with it. Okay, that's the control room. Get some handgun bullets. Okay. So we gotta do something, and it seems like messing this place up would be really fun. Huh. Just walking around the carousel, wanting to do property damage. Walking around the carousel. Don't wanna leave anything unfucked. Let's see. Okay.
anything else in this area that we can utilize? Because maybe... I just feel like I'm missing some pieces of puzzle. Could it be rusted? I'm not strong enough to budget, no matter how much I pull. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a better way! Okay. I think I know what we have to do. So let's go back to the chain. Can't do anything with that. But I feel like we could attach it to this. Maybe... Let's see. Having to think about it as best I can. Ooh, there's a hole. That's not going to do it. Need the strength of physics. So I'm going to do my tried and true method of scraping this until something happens. Wait a minute. We have the chain in our inventory still. This is... Okay, that's why I was confused. Yeah, Kat, you had it right. I had the thought, like, at the same time, but, like, oh my god, I'm glad that there was somebody out there trying to puzzle this together, too, because I was about to be stuck. Well, here we go. Let's do some property damage. Which is the real gay agenda. Okay, we did it. And we did way less property damage than we could have, which is not great, but, you know...
Douglas!
Oh,
You're late.
Are
no, I'm
you
not.
hurt?
Right on time.
I can't move my right leg. I think it's broken.
I'll call an ambulance.
What? I don't think one will come. Don't worry. I'm used to it.
You old fool! Getting yourself hurt like that?
This is her way of... This is her little defense mechanism.
Why did you have to do that for me? What'll I do if you die?
What'll we do if this god thing gets born?
Come on. How powerful could a god from a dump like this be?
Yeah, she's 17. Like, she's got this
I'm sure
very
it'll be no big
believable tick.
Yeah, but anyway, something's gonna happen.
deal. Who knows? Maybe we'd all be better off if it did.
I don't know about that.
But if this is how a god of mercy acts, I don't want to see any more of him. That's a pretty good reason to risk my life, don't you think? Plus, I'm just an old fool, right?
You think you're Superman or something?
You know, I always wanted to be him. Besides,
Yeah.
I want to help you out.
You don't have to feel responsible. I know it's not your fault.
You remind me of my son.
You said nobody was going to cry for you.
Dead people don't cry. Stupid kid got himself shot robbing a bank.
But why?
Maybe because his pop was a penniless good-for-nothing. Who knows? Anyway, now I guess I'll never find out. Sorry. I shouldn't have said you reminded me of a guy like you.
Well, maybe if you had compared me to your daughter. Listen, I'll take care of the rest. You stay here and I'll be back when it's over.
You'll be okay by yourself.
Hey, no problem. Besides, my dad's not around anymore, so only I can do this. What are you doing?
Maybe killing you here is the only way to end this nightmare.
Yeah, you might be right.
I love that bit. There's a lot of great character moments in that. And while that one seemed like really kind of buck wild. Oh. Hey dude. You doing okay? Probably not. Anyway. We get this surprisingly multifaceted look at Heather's character. We really get to embrace how much she actually cares about the people in her life. And find herself caring about this guy and even falling into the exact same emotional defense mechanisms as she did with Harry. Getting defensive when they do something that hurts themselves or takes on too much pain. Let's see, is this where we need to go? Whoa. I don't want to be in here. Let's see what this other door does too. Also leads us to a thing. Okay, so if I had to guess, we got to search both places. And this one has a save point. Hell yes. Client Claudia Wolf requests searching for then infant Alessa Gillespie, kidnapped by man named Harry Mason. No word from police, kidnap location unknown. Old Silent Hill newspaper article, Alessa Gillespie, 7, dead in fire. Links to current case to be investigated. Priority, low. Using alias Heather. Neighbors do not know real name. What is she hiding? Ooh, a few different items. I'm gonna save first, even though this is probably the freakiest looking save point we found. And so, Douglas's little bit of character moment there, I think, is really fun because he's not wrong. There's a good chance stuff could be drastically changed if he just kills Heather, thus removing any possibility of God coming back. I guess that's all there is for this room. Anything over here? Nope. Okay. But at the same time, he's clearly just okay. So this story, he didn't know what he was getting into. He finds out much later, after already kind of dragging this girl into this situation. He starts realizing, oh, this is just a regular girl who has no idea what's going on. Whatever this Claudia person was trying to make me do, I don't think I care about anymore because, again, this is just a little girl. Even by the end, he's just yeah, factoring everything together, if I kill this girl, maybe everything will end. But he can't tear himself away from that. He can't tear himself away from the emotions he was already feeling at the midpoint of this job. Snow White, Cinderella, hey! Same as the music boxes from the second game. Shadows. Looks like of those two statues. Cinderella on the left and Snow White on the right, but something's wrong. Well, for one, that's not where they're supposed to be. So let's see. No knob and no handle on the door. And everything I can, holding on to I am, then I'm a Superman. Jesus Christ. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything to interact with here. So, maybe some interactables around here? Wait a minute. You have a handout. Do you want this doll head I found? Yes, she does. Why? Why does she want the doll hand? Wait a minute. If that's Cinderella, I have a red shoe. Hey, you want this shoe I found? What this weird shoe I found? Did that? Yep, that was it. There was like no confirmation there. It was just like, yeah, you have things. What does the baby head doll have to do with anything? This is the dragon that guards the treasure chest. It's just a prop. And not scary at all. I beg to differ. If I saw this as a 7-year-old kid, I would shit myself. And I love that. Both Douglas and Harry spent time with Heather and decided their surrogate parenting instincts were stronger than the desire to kill her and permanently screw over the cult's plans. Yeah, they were favoring the decision that holds the most humanity, as opposed to the decision that holds the best results. Hey! That's a notepad, like, from the first game. Dolly is the one who said it. Said that girl was a demon. That she took my daughter for a sacrifice. But it's not totally believable. I mean, appearances can be deceiving. When I saw that photo in the hospital basement, I thought, that girl looks like Cheryl. Is that why I feel this way? Something's not normal anyway. Nothing good will come of this. But I just can't think of her as a demon. Is it my imagination, or do I actually feel sorry for her? Why do I feel like she's looking for someone to help? Cheryl's what's important to me. Everything else can wait until I've gotten her back. There's a date and a signature at the end. It's dated some 17 years earlier and signed by Harry. Dad? Stun gun battery. Ooh, whoa! Think the baby doll head casts a similar shadow to an apple since Heather doesn't have one handy. Oh, I think I missed that part of the puzzle. I was just seeing extended hands and being like, oh, yeah, let's stick stuff in it. But that makes a lot more sense. Considering we were playing with shadows, we had to think about the actual shape. And a baby head sometimes gets referred to looking like an apple. So I guess that works. It's weird, but it works. Oh, stuff is getting overgrown. Let's see. Not overgrown, just very, very creepy looking. Happy carousel, enter. Oh, these horses are made of meat. Oh. Horse is alive. Well, alive may not be the word for it. It's no ordinary carousel horse. It's not made of wood or plastic. No, but it's kind of strange. That's all. They're breathing. Oh, God. Oh, God. I guess we killed it? I think this is what we're supposed to do. Children love the meat carousel. Okay, that's another one. Oh, God. I've always had a weird problem with the whole, like, killing horses when they're injured thing. I've never been able to, like, process it in my head as, like, an ethical thing when they break their leg because, A, I don't know that I don't know enough about horses, clearly. And B, I'm kind of convinced no one knows as much about horses as they probably should. If I were a went on this ride, I don't know how much of a horse girl I'd be. Oh god, I want the cop. Please give me the cop back, please. Yeah, it's tragic to have to put a horse down. And I feel like my understanding of the situation is, yes, you actually do need to do that if you want the horse to ever, like, give them any, like, if you want to keep them from living a life of suffering. And there's a part of me that kind of accepts that, and then there's a part of me that's just like, what if we just never put enough money into researching horse rehab? You know? Why is she hurting horses? I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely don't. But this is the only thing we can interact with, and thus, we have to... Oh. There's a memo pinned to the horse's side with a huge nail. When 13 turns count 4, you will die from their curse. If you wish to escape, there is but one way out. To kill before you are killed, you will be saved by the 12th death. Oh. Wait. That wasn't 12. That was 11 horses, right? 3 or 4 in the center, 5 on the outside. They look like horses to you? Maybe there were more than that. Maybe I counted bad. Oh, they got worse somehow. They covered them up and they're somehow worse. Remember we didn't come for math? I didn't come for math. Math keeps getting inflicted on me. Yeah, they are fake merry-go-round horses made of meat with lungs. Oh. Well, we got our carousel fight. Did humans really do much to breed horses in the weird state they're in, or were they always weird? I gotta imagine they were always weird. Because they look like that, and they're a prey animal. Oh god. Where's she coming? Where's she going? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Fuck you. Go die. I think I did it. There's no more to do, right? Oh god, there's another. Oh jeez. So, I'm not a horse scientist. But I know that my mom has history with horses, and she would probably know better than I would. But she also rode horses, not scienced on horses. She may be a horrible flesh monster, but I gotta say, brunette Heather, kinda hot. Who says this was Heather? Because I know the name of this boss. And it's real interesting. I'll tell it to you after we're done. Okay. Who else we got? Oh god, there's another. This one has a submachine gun. We need to kill her fast. We need to go. Go, 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 go. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Sonic is the one. Sonic is on the right. Sonic, watch out for Sonic X. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 Sonic X. Okay, we're done. She has an orange sweater and a green skirt. So she's not Heather. She's Ashley. One day we'll get to Resident Evil 4. It would be better for myself to die. After all, it's nothing to be afraid of. That child, that demon. When I think of the endless pain it'll bring when it is birthed, I decided that instead of the suffering and cruelty I endured in that sick room, I would like to bestow a more gentle and peaceful death on myself. Why do I resist? I never thought of myself as such a fool. Alessa. Guess it's kind of strange for me to call you that since you are me. You know what? You and I don't think alike after all. And it's not that I don't remember that sick room either. So let's kind of unpack some of the story that we've gotten so far. Cheryl and Heather are both offshoots of Alessa herself. They are, in a sense, Alessa. Be they half or whole, they are a reflection or a refraction of Alessa Gillespie, the one of the deuteragonists of Silent Hill 1. Silent Hill 1. And I say deuteragonist because she's trying to help you. And up to this point, everybody's referring to Heather as Alessa. So if you'll remember, the event of Silent Hill 1 had Alessa being abused by her mother in order to be shaped into the carrier of God. At the end of Silent Hill 1, especially in the good ending, we accidentally fall into the plan that births the true God, the incubus. When we defeat that, Alessa, in her glowing form, ascended, ready to die, gives a baby to Harry. This is the second time it's happened. Alessa split herself off originally when she was younger, and that baby was found by Harry and his wife. And that baby would be raised to become Cheryl, who comes back, reintegrates with Alessa at Dahlia Gillespie's will, and then, once everything is assembled, she splits herself off again. And Harry picks this baby up. That baby would become Heather, even though both Cheryl and Heather are, by the same mechanism, offshoots of Alessa. So in this moment, we are talking to the original Alessa in some sense. That boss, the name of that boss that we just fought, is the memory of Alessa. So we are literally fighting a version of ourselves, and Alessa is trying to kill us off to, once again, prevent this cult from birthing God. So Alessa has been on the side of good, but in a really broken and limited way this whole time, and is constantly fighting with us in order to prevent the thing that she has been trying to prevent since the first game, the second coming of God, or whatever this God is. I say God, but it's not the Judeo-Christian God. It is the God of this order, this cult. Stained by the evils of this world, I'm reading the wall thing now, we hold our sorrows within us. Only you can heal us these wounds. Each morning, afternoon, evening, and night, we call out your name and pray for the day of the miraculous descent. So, it's again, well, I give to you unreservedly my body and my eternal soul. Whatever darkness may befall me, I will endure with you beside me. As proof of your miraculous power, guide our obedient and willing souls to the road of paradise, O Lord. We will not give in to the power of temptation as long as we have you in our hearts. O Lord, save us with your compassion. O Lord, shower us with your blessings. O Lord, favor us with your abundance. Oh, there's a jail cell down here. Bruh, you shotgunned the burn victim. To be fair, the burn victim had a submachine gun. So, really... Anyway. Bad news is we can't treat horses with modern medicine if they break their legs. Damn. The good news is that we can treat horses with modern medicine if they break their legs. Well, shit. So I get... God. God's hand on dial of number of fingers going up and down looking at a horse for approval. Horses are what happens when you put all your stat points into strength and dexterity but dump constitution. Yeah. The door is the gate which leads to the road to paradise. Embrace the bosom of the Holy Mother, admit your sin to be forgiven. Eternal tranquility can be yours.
I don't love that. Okay, this is the final area of the game. Fun fact.
How did you get here? It was Vincent, wasn't it? He led you here.
Well, kinda.
Only cease his meddling.
Really just told me go through the amusement park.
But it's just as well. Luring you here also serves my purposes.
Checkmate.
Not yet. The time
What do you mean,
is
not yet?
not yet at hand.
Shoot.
The time when all will be forgiven their sins. When the paradise we have long dreamed for will arrive. After the judgment and atonement, an eternity of bliss.
I have a problem with the judgment and atonement parts.
Alessa, the world you wanted is nearly here.
That's not what I want.
Not you. Alessa, your true self.
Yeah, still same answer.
But I am Alessa. My little Claudia, my dear sweet sister.
Alessa, is it you? Oh, how I've
I'm glad I
missed
did the summary
I
before
don't
this.
need another world. It's fine the way it is.
But you said it yourself. The world must first be cleansed with fire.
But that's not what I want now.
Alessa, don't you want happiness? Have you become blind to all the hopeless suffering in the world? We all need God's salvation.
Listen, suffering is a fact of life. Either you learn how to deal with that or you go under. You can stay in your own little dream world, but you can't keep hurting other people.
My controller is vibrating like crazy.
I'll never forgive you for hurting my father.
I wish only for the salvation of mankind. But for that to happen, the world must first be remade. And for that, we need God.
You self-righteous witch! No one asked you to help!
Tummy ache.
Growing within you. You despise me, don't you?
You're damned right I do!
That's good.
And that's what's making the thing grow. You have to remember that Alessa was abused quite a bit by her own mother. There is a good chance that they are trying to... that anger and hate and pain are the things that make the god fester. Let's see. Anything else here? There's a door. Let's see. Nothing I can do with the organ. I don't know how to play anyway. Let's grab this. 'Cause that looks like a map. Okay, that's our map. Our map is made with crayons by a child. I have a feeling that there's someone on the other side of this door. But the door is shut tight and I can't open it no matter how hard I try. Ooh. What is all this then?
Dear God, please forgive me. I know I'll be put to death for the sins I've committed,
I'm going to turn this up a little bit for people.
and I'll go to my death gladly and with a peaceful heart. But please, grant me just a small piece of your everlasting mercy. Let me see my child once within your golden gates. Deliver me not to hell, but to purgatory. Allow me to atone for my sins there. I'll stand within the very flames of redemption, no matter how they burn me. Forgive me for my wicked act of revenge. And deliver the soul of my poor murdered daughter. Please, also care for the soul of the girl whose life I have taken. God, I am a child, trembling with fear as I stare at death. Soothe my tortured soul with your infinite mercy. Please, forgive me.
Hi, AJ. Wow, that was a nice long sit with that. So, the temptation may be to say I forgive you. We're not going to do that. We're going to walk away. And on our next playthrough, we're going to see what happens when we forgive. So I'll be able to explain that when it happens later. Oh, hey! Big guy. I love a big guy. Anything here? There's a door. Yeah, we are operating on the logic of not being qualified for this shit. Let's see. Oh, hey! Very rude. Is there anything in here? Too faint to read. No second board for anything either. Ow! God, if I just stayed in that, maybe it wouldn't have hit me. This church went to shit real fast. No kidding. Okay, what is this lock? Nothing, I guess. Okay, well, let's head on. And, ooh. Got more wheelchairs. Oh, big guy. I hate big guy. Big guys are good, but that big guy is bad. This is just how churches look on the inside. Got a cassette tape. Let's see. What is this? There are a bunch of papers in this file. Get the feeling that it's a handwritten copy of some book. Represents the deity known as the Halo of the Sun. In heraldry, symbolizes a religious group. The two outer circles are charity and resurrection. The three inner circles are present, past, and future. Usually drawn in red, occasionally drawn in black or other colors, but blue reverses the meaning into a curse on God and is therefore forbidden. Cool. So it's a totally good sign. Ooh, I think we're hurting a little bit, so let's go ahead and top up our health, because we've got plenty. Hey bud, just want to swim past you, thank you. Oh, okay. So where are we? How's this map looking? Better drawn, I will admit. And we actually can see everything we need to see, so we don't need to worry, we can just... Oh. There's a picture here of an angel flying into the heavens. Nothing special. Huh. There's someone crying. That's great. And now we have a big old symbol on the floor, so that isn't the end. Pretty good deal if you ask me. Next reincarnation, I died as a Lesso, but I'm still living as myself. You know, just the thought of it is starting to turn my stomach. That's hard to listen to. I don't like sad people. Listen, it's one of those distressing things. Like, if you hear a baby crying in a game, it's like it immediately puts your nerves up. Saint Jennifer, unwavering faith under death's blade. Cool. Saint Nicholas, miraculous hands, a doctor of God. One of these things is not like the other. Saint Alessa, mother of God, daughter of God. This picture, that's me. I'm holding the baby, and I'm the baby being held. The me that wanted death and disappeared with God 17 years ago. And the me here and now that sought life. Damn. Okay, what can we do in here? Looks like we have a whole bunch of candles. Huh. Doesn't appear that we can interact with anything unless these chains are interactable. Nope. Let's see. What are we looking at? Stop it. Okay, we gotta find something. There's gotta be something here, right? Because everything is led to this room. Yeah. Not really seeing anything else. So let's look at our map. Yeah, we got that, and there's not much else. There is a thing here, but it doesn't look like it's anything we can deal with. What else do we got? Well, maybe we gotta get distressed. Oh! Hey, look at that! Down at the ground. Do you have anything blue? I was thinking about that, but... Get the feeling there's something behind this picture, though. That girl's cries and footsteps disappeared beyond it after all. Oh my god. Unfortunately, that was really fucking cool. Regrettably, I loved it. That sounded like a girl to you? Oh, speaking of, we're actually about to hit a very important cutscene here in a minute. Oh, and we got new monsties. Oh, that's great. So, we're still a small ways away from the end of the game. So, I am making the executive decision that we are going to go into overtime. Let's see if we can make this happen. There's a book on tarot here. Tarot is based on the 22 Hebrew consonants and is said to represent the entire world. Each card, numbered 0 through 21, has a particular meaning. By reading these cards, fortune tellers predict the future. For example, the first card, the Magician, signifies creation, wisdom, beginnings, or destruction and fraud. The second card, the High Priestess, denotes intuition, harmony, faith, or dogmatism and arrogance. According to some texts, the Gardner deck had more than 22 cards. The Gardner deck does not exist today. It is mentioned only in literature. Executive decision with executive dysfunction. It is said that these extra cards were based on lost Hebrew vowels and denoted an otherworldly transcendental existence, i.e. God. Neat. Any other books? Got the Moon Tarot card, that's cool. Oh, and hey!
Hiya, Heather.
Hi there. You scared the
You
shit
show
out
up
of me.
everywhere, don't you?
You make me sound like some kind of unwanted pest.
Yeah.
Well, who are you anyway?
Haven't you realized that yet?
Yeah, you're on Claudia's side.
I told you not to put me in the same category as that mad woman.
Well, you're pretty loony yourself.
It's true. We believe in the same God. But I'm quite sane.
Sure.
So why did you help me out then? Was that also part of trying to resurrect God?
It's not uncommon for people to worship the same God and still disagree.
God? Are you sure you don't mean devil?
Whichever you like.
I mean,
The point is that now I really am on your side.
he's not being completely unreasonable in
I
this scene.
don't want God to be born. Wouldn't be convenient.
Understatement.
Much too unpredictable.
So you've been using me to stop Claudia, is that it?
I mean, you want to stop Claudia anyway.
Do your own dirty work.
My dirty work? I think we both had our own interests in mind. You hate her too, don't you? You're the only one who can get it done. I don't have powers like you two. Besides, I always hated getting all hot, sweaty.
Well, we found the asexual.
Oh, really?
I'm just looking out for myself. Everyone does it.
And now we're starting to get into the weird territory.
Don't stand there looking so smug. You're the worst person in this room.
Good night, Lindsay. Have a good sleep.
You come here and enjoy spilling their blood. And listening to them cry out. You feel excited when you step on them and snuff out their lives.
Are you talking about the monsters?
Monsters? They look like monsters to you? Oh no. Don't worry. It's just a joke.
One of the most influential lines in the
By the
entire
way,
series.
I forgot to ask you. Did you get the seal of Metatron?
What's that?
You don't have it? Leonard was carrying it.
You mean this thing?
Yes, that's it. As long as we have that, we're fine. Here, take this.
Look, otherworld laws. Yeah, it's a great line, and the fact that he presents it as a joke is like peak Silent Hill, where it's like, do you trust this guy or not? Is he actually saying something honest and he's accidentally laying the truth on you? Or are you just kind of in a situation where you're fucked? Silent Hill's Ancient Gods, a study of their etymology and evolution. What a mouthful. There's no religion that has remained unchanged from the moment it was founded. This one is no exception. When this religion fell into the hands of immigrants, it was deeply influenced by their own original Christian beliefs. Okay, points to calling the was it the Puritans? Points to calling people coming over on the Mayflower immigrants. For example, the traditional representatives of these primal gods may be given the names and descriptions of Christian angels. Thus, shared characteristics begin to appear. There's also one rare example of the chief deity, creator of paradise, or lord of serpents and reeds, being dubbed with a demon's name. Of course, this was not done by believers, but by their opponents. So kind of acknowledging the way religion gets twisted up depending on who's in control of it at the time. Or at least who's in control of, Tome of the Seer. Yeah, don't really need that. At the very least, who controls the zeitgeist. Okay, so I have to assume... Ow! I have to assume that, oh. There's more text. Okay, can you go into here now? Yes! Okay, let's go. I have to assume that, man, I just distracted myself so much that I forgot what I was talking about. I hate that. That's so silly. Okay, so now we have... Ooh. Go all this way. You can see the end of this hallway. Hell yeah. But it's a great line because he's not wrong in his assessment. When he talks about, they look like monsters to you? And then qualifies it as a joke. He's saying, yeah, of course they do. And also, that doesn't mean they always look that way to everybody. Just a silent acknowledgement of another character who understands how Silent Hill works. There's a musty diary on the bed. So I just love that there's somebody out there in the game that's just like, oh, I know how it works. And I'm going to use that to my advantage. It's writing. Is this Dad's diary? Why would it be here? I sometimes have the sense, even now, that that girl is a reincarnation of Alessa. I don't worry about it much now. That's all forgiven. You were unloved, Cheryl. Or was that Alessa? Now, Cheryl is Alessa again. No matter whose reincarnation she may have been, that girl was my most beloved treasure. That name was a mistake. At the time, I thought of her only as a replacement for my lost Cheryl. When she knows the truth, will she feel bad? That's what worries me. Thanks, Dad. So I was Alessa after all. But I do have just a trace of one more memory left. I haven't forgotten my sweet and gentle mother. So, as we progress through this game, Heather is recalling memories that she herself didn't experience. Ooh, there's a mystery novel here. It's the same one Dad was reading. She's recalling the memories of both Alessa and Cheryl. So at this point, she is being subsumed by the experiences of all the reflections of Alessa, all of the memories of Alessa. And so she's coexisting with the memories of 3 people, including herself. Inside, there's someone wrapped in a bag. Maybe... Nope, they're definitely dead. Thought that was a thing to interact with, but it looks like no. What else can we do? Hey! Hanging Man tarot card. Maybe this is all there is? Let's check the map. And yep, it does not say there's a door, so let's get out of here. Okay, so that's the end of this hallway. So we're getting into like a really interesting state. Where... Oh! Okay, that one is locked away. We're getting into an interesting state where we are uncovering who and what Heather is. Oh, hey! But we're still not really sure what's going on in her head. She has a god currently being birthed inside her. Every time that she is stopped and like doubled over in pain, every time my controller is vibrated,
in a cutscene, it has been because, oh yeah, she's currently in the process of summoning a god. An animated short you watched recently. Do tell, as I continue. But unfortunately, the only animated short I am thinking about right now is one I haven't seen that was a Goblin short that couldn't be shown at the showcase or on YouTube because it's kind of a heavy metal level of filthy. More footsteps. And we're going to follow him. We're going to help this girl. First contact by Stephen Paul Judd. Two Aboriginal people argue over whether or not to invite the pilgrims over. They have buckles on their hats. That doesn't scream accept me for who I am. I don't know what does. Mind, I'm trying to explain the plot. I think we accidentally went exactly the right way. Hey, look at this! It's Alessa's hospital room. Done up HD style. Remastered. Rebooted. For a new generation. This is not your father's Silent Hill. This is Silent Hill 3. What am I talking about? There's a picture here, but it's not my style at all. This isn't for me. I am not going to assert any other comment to this. Okay, let's picture me when I was 7. I look bored. Sad. Well, of course I do. I was always like that back then. 24 years ago, Dahlia used me to summon God. God was in my womb, but I couldn't deliver her. Then I was shut up here in this hospital room. I stayed here until Dad helped me out when I was 14. God ate away at me from within, driving me mad with suffering. There I was, wishing I could just die and be done with it. But I went on living that nightmare for 7 years. Looking at this bed just reminds me of those awful days. I don't want to remember them. Because I'm not Alessa anymore. But Alessa is still me. I'm really not trying to deny it or anything. There's something stuck in this book. I got the Fool Tarot card. This book. This is your daughter's Silent Hill. I feel like I have to read it, but at the same time, I don't want to. A Glauphidus. So, simple callback. This is a reference to the liquid that was tossed onto Alessa's birthing form. I don't know how else to phrase it. That helped summon Incubus. It's only happened in the Good and Good Plus endings, and was done by Michael Kaufman, who, thankfully, got dragged back down to hell by Lisa Garland. Red liquid, or crystals resembling blood. According to the Kabbalah, the name is taken from an herb with the power to dispel evil spirits. It is said to grow in Arabian deserts. It may be vaporized or applied as a poultice to guard against demons. It is powerful, but as it is rare, it is extremely difficult to obtain. Okay, we have learned about the Aglaufotis. And I have learned how to at least get the word Aglaufotis out of my mouth. Looks like we can just head on out and go further down the hall. And no, we can't. In fact, there's a guy. Hello, guy. Okay. Do we got the Fool card. Am I sure we got everything? Like, the problem is, I know that there's other stuff to find in this area. I know that there's, like... But I can't always remember. This is the problem with replaying a game after years of not playing, where if I
if I have a memory of something I'm missing, and it's a misplaced memory or poorly assembled, I'm just kind of sitting there like, oh, I'm probably making this up. I don't think I am, though. We got the full card. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to trust my gut and say, get out. Let's move on. Is there any other room in here? Nope. So let's go to the next door, which looks like it's over here, and we'll pop into... No. And we'll pop into... Where's the door? At the end? Yes. I think I only saw one other door we haven't gotten into. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get to the end. I really... Hey! Oh, this is Alessa's room again. Oh, cool. Playing cards on the floor. I used to play a lot. Remember little Claudia always had a hard time winning. I made her cry.
Drawing block. This is my sketchbook from 17 years ago. The front cover here is a picture of Dad. Really awful work. What's this doing here?
This was found in the alleyway at the very beginning of Silent Hill 1. But only after we had that little nightmare at the beginning. The door sure does rattle, but it's stuck tight. A secret is hidden out of your sight. You may be thinking, what could it be? You'll need 5 magic cards if you want to see. What to do then with all these? I'll tell you straight and I won't tease, just as long as you say please. Now, the first thing you must know is that there's something in each row. But that is not the half of it. 3 would be too hard to fit. The upside down man under the ground. To his right, to his left, there's no one around. Leave him alone, though his tears are profound. The moon is up above the sky, full of crescent floating high. Twinkling light sits like a crown on the head of a crazy clown. Your Excellency, praying to God Most High, do you think you can tell me why you always look up at the night sky? Do you have it now? You didn't forget? One major point you must not omit. And now at the last, before you take a whack, here's one more hint to help keep you on track. Scary and hateful, that thing in the night, better be careful. It's not on your right. Turn to the left and you'll keep it in sight. So you'll open the door? I'm sure that there will be nothing beyond it but frightening peril. Forget about that. Just stay and play. Or else I'll be left here alone all day. Oh, so that is a tarot board. How many cards do we have? We don't have enough, right? We only have about 4? Yeah. But that is a tarot mat. Scribbling on the floor here is Alessa's. For some reason, she always drew monsters like this when she was alone. Shelves are jammed with books. The top shelf has books on religious teachings and textbooks, serious stuff. The other 2 shelves are full of fairy tale books, like Oz and Alice. Here's Mother Goose and Cinderella. Just love these. Thank you. I try to put on a good show. I'm trying to use that theater training wherever I can. A memo book. Something's written inside. She's just beyond this door. I don't know how, but I can sense it. But she's not the only one there. I sense the presence of something extremely dangerous, even sickening. Or maybe what they call God. Nevertheless, I will open the door. Enough of this idle chit-chat. God I'm not, but I fully intend to save her. No, them. The last entry was written some 17 years ago. Looks like Dad wrote this, too. God, it's unfortunately very, very cool that they added that little element to those notepads. Wasn't that one beautiful chapel? It was some other altar somewhere else. So we have the brass key. And we're almost there. We are near the very end, and we are going to have a lot of fun figuring this one out. So there's one door on this floor that we can get to. But chances are it's locked, and we may simply have to take the elevator out. Take it out. Okay. Well, if I'm right, we might be able to hit up that door on our way back. And it's in the next room over, right? Yes, so we'll go through this door. Right at the end. And... Nope. Okay. In which case... oh! There was a room way back at the beginning part, wasn't there? In fact, yep. If we go all the way back, there is a door to the south in the initial area back where the map first starts. I don't want to go that way. Oh, come on. Give me the door. There we go. So I'm going to look up that short that you mentioned. If you have a link to that, that would make things easier for me, but... Or just tweet it at me, actually, because people have the information for it. So they can probably look it up on YouTube, I'm guessing. But... Oh god. Hello, big boy. You got your own thing going on, I can respect that. And then we have a big meaty hands man. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Get me out of here. Oh god! Oh god! Get me out of here. Everything is going great! Everything is bleeding! Everything is terrible. And then we're going down the hallway. Just having a nice little time while guys scurry around in the gutters. God, we are agonizingly close. Oh! Now we're in the classroom for one. And here's Alessa's desk. Go home, drop dead, thief. This used to be Alessa's. I mean, this was my desk. Once upon a time. There's a ratty old notebook on the podium. Oops, and there's a letter stuck in here too. Let's see. There's a girl named Alessa in my class. If your memory is any good, you may remember her. She's the one I said they called a witch. Most likely her mother is abusing her. I've never seen her come in without some sort of scrape or bruise. Her expression is pitifully dark for a 6-year-old. Something like this may not be so uncommon. Rather than coming up with pointless ideas, it's best to just watch and wait. But isn't there something I can do to help? I'm considering consulting a lawyer, but I do have my reservations. That's why I thought I'd ask you, my friend, for your opinion first. Kay Gordon. Hey, that's a familiar name. It's been a hot minute, but Kay Gordon was one of the homes in either Silent Hill 1 or 2. In fact, we had a key for the Kay Gordon home. Go home, drop dead, drink stale Coke. Damn. There's a tape deck here. Looks perfectly usable. Hey, guess who has a cassette tape? It's this bitch.
Do you know about what happened here 17 years ago?
Yep.
You've been here a long time. You must have heard some details.
A group of pagans, blinded by earthly desires, spit in the very face of God. They tried to use the seal of Metatron to prevent God's awakening. But God drove the unbelievers away and threw them into the abyss. But due to their wickedness, God was unable to be born properly. And so, she has slumbered ever since, in the womb of the Holy Mother, until the time of the awakening. That's all that I know.
That's it, huh? Well, thanks.
Father Vincent, I heard that the Holy Mother has been found. Is it true?
Alessa has been found? Did Claudia say that?
Yes.
Then it must be true. Her sight rarely fails her.
Bless the Lord.
Maybe it's because of her great faith. But I could never be like her. I wouldn't want to.
Nor I. The truth is, Sister Claudia frightens me a little.
Well now, let's both show our faith by forgetting about this little talk, okay?
Yes, but does that mean this land will finally be the home of eternal paradise?
If God wills it, my sister. If God wills it.
Well then. So that's interesting. Concerning, but interesting. Let's see. Megatron. What are these letters? No, maybe a bunch of suggestions? People are starting to voice their dissatisfaction about Father Vincent using the organization's money for his own personal benefit. I've also heard rumors that Father Vincent has been extorting donations from some followers. Is he really the right person for such a position? I'm in no place to deny all he's done to make the organization grow. Even though we believe in God, if there was some sort of gathering, shouldn't we be valued not for our limited talents or our talkativeness, but for the depth of our faith? LS. I don't think I know who that name explicitly belongs to. It is interesting. Okay, so we got a couple more doors. We got one directly across. And, oh god, rude. Okay, this room is also nasty. Ow! Damn! These dudes hit hard. Depth of faith measured in donations. This might be a murder room. So, I'm going to leave. I'm just going to call those rooms murder rooms because, like, there doesn't seem to be anything there. Okay, we got a High Priestess card. Named Claudia Wolf is written very small on the cover. Looks like this is her diary. A church misappropriating funds and harming children? No! God. November 10th. She didn't die then. She was born. I knew that for a fact. But then why haven't I found her yet? Oh wait, I gotta get the voice going. They were supposed to need her power to build paradise for the happiness of the people. She was supposed to be reborn for that. I'd really like to see her. November 14th. Hello, Lark. Read the Book of Praise. I want to thank Father for lending me such an invaluable book. I found what I've been searching for in there, but how to awaken God. But it's much too cruel. Will I be able to pull it off when I see her? November 16th. I was free all day, so I read A Modern History of Refugees and Young Slaves, Child Exploitation. I don't want to be a mere bystander in this world. I can't do anything now, though, and that's what's hard. There's an old birthday card on the desk. So she was still hanging on to this. To little Claudia, happy 6th birthday. I love you as if you were my real sister. Here's to you. So it seems like Claudia wasn't always the way she is now. But we have 5 tarot cards. So now we can haul ass to where we need to be. We're going to go through here so we can kind of skip past this guy. And we are going to make our way to what I think is the final door of the game. Meaning we gotta prepare our weapons. We gotta get slotted. We gotta be ready. So Lark, you went out for a big long grocery store trip. How'd it go? You gotta answer if you want. Especially because, you know, I know a big part of that was all about Thanksgiving prep. Honestly, I barely noticed you came in. With the door closed and my headphones on, I don't actually hear that much that's going on. Oh gosh. Hey! Knock me down. Stopped by 3 different grocery stores. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you? That's great. I love that. Prepare to fuck up God with the power of friendship with this machine gun you found. Okay, so where do we go now? Looks like, yeah, so we'll turn left, and then around the corner, through the second to last door, go through the last door after that, and then go through the last door after that. Left, left. Second to last, turn to the right. Everything is bleeding, everything is blood. Everything is exsanguinated. Okay, once again, last door. Last door. Alright, and now we're going to save. And we have our 5 cards. We have, let's see. We have the High Priestess. Then this card means something like genuine belief. Hanged Man. This was in that mortgage place. It's such a pitiful card. The Moon Tarot card. Found this in the archives. I don't think it's an especially good card. Fool. What did this one mean again? Eye of the Night. Found this in the chapel. Is this a real tarot card, though? Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got as our thingy-hooser. I have MS Paint opened on my other tablet, or on my other monitor. And I'm going to try and how the subscription guide's going. We hit it. We're at 40. We're at 43 actually. Aleph came in clutch before we even started. So Silent Hill 4 is a go. Okay, so I'm going to mark down 9 spots on my on MS Paint. First thing you must know is that there's something in each row. Okay, so every row has at least 1 card. That is not the half of it. 3 would be too hard to fit. Huh. The upside down man under the ground. 2 is right, 2 is left, there's no one around. So hanged man, right? That would be on the bottom in the middle. Leave him alone, though his tears are profound. The moon is up above the sky, full or crescent floating high. Twinkling light sits like a crown on the head of a crazy clown. So the fool. So wherever the fool is, the moon is right above it. Or rather, wherever the moon is, the fool is below it. And that means the fool is on the second row and the moon is on the first. But we don't know which column. Your Excellency, praying to God Most High, do you think you can tell me why you always look up at the night sky? Do you have it now? You didn't forget? What major... One major point you must not omit, and now the last before you take a whack. Here's one more hint to help keep you on track. Scary and hateful, that thing in the night. Better be careful. It's not on your right. Turn to the left and you'll keep it in sight. That thing in the night. Is that the Eye of Night? Because it's either the moon or the Eye of Night. So they're saying it's on the left, which means it's above our final card, which is the High Priestess. So if it's on the left... Okay, I'm going to look at it one more time because I want to make sure. I'm just going to flip through it. We're not going to worry too much about reading the whole thing. Above the sky, on the head of a crazy clown. God most high, do you think you can tell me why you always look up at the night sky? Okay, so fool. So that means that that means the Eye of Night and High Priestess are either on the left or in the middle. And the full and moon are either in the middle or on the right. So let's fucking go. Hanged Man, that's going to be at the bottom. Oh, and they're just going to let us have this. Eye of Night is up top. Moon. Let's do this. Okay. That didn't work. So what about this? There we go. Second try. Hot damn. Just gonna grab this real quick. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Or we still never got any other ammo. How many shotgun bullets do I have? I feel like more than enough. Okay, let's do it. Oh, and we've got the good sounds that let us know that we're doing great. The creepy sounds, the weird camera angles. Oh god, that's a fan.
What do I want? Well, for the two of you to die, that would be nice. Then I could relax.
When did you stop believing in God? God lives. Just look around you.
But I do believe in her. In my own way. I fear her, and I adore her. But I haven't lost my mind like you.
Debatable.
You think that this is the work of God? Isn't this all nothing more than your own personal nightmare? Just like Alessa 17 years ago? If this really is the work of God, then I'd say she has lousy taste.
I mean, I'm on his side for this monologue. So far.
You mock God? Traitor. You will go to hell.
Not that again! Who do you think you are, claiming to know God's will?
Go home, Vincent.
Home. This church is my home. I built it with my power. The power of money that you view with such scorn. Although I admit that this atrocious scenery is all yours.
If you continue to get in my way,
then you'll kill me. Well.
Hey.
Well. The guest of honor has arrived. Let's get this party started. Heather, go ahead and kill this crazy bitch.
Come on.
This demon who claims to speak for God.
Got me with that line.
The time has come. You can kill her now.
You'll go to hell!
I mean, I kind of wanted to stab him, but also he was kind of on our side, but
What did you do?
Nothing
Stabbed him.
important.
You saw it.
You're not going to run? I guess this is the end.
No, The beginning. As Vincent said, the time has come. Alessa, I'm saddened that you didn't agree to this on your own. But I thank you for nurturing God with all the hate in your heart. It's time for mankind to be released from the shackles of sin which bind them.
But a God born from hatred can never create a perfect paradise.
Happy people can be so cruel. Is it so hard to believe that sympathy could be born out of pain and suffering? Why do you reject God's mercy? Why do you cling to this corrupt world? You know that only God can save us.
And save you too? Happy ending? I'd rather go to hell.
There.
No, I don't expect to be saved. And that's fine. Alessa, my dearest. For the pain that I've caused you, I deserve no mercy. Even if it was to save mankind. It was too deep a sin. It was hubris for me to try to hasten the day of her arrival. Sacrifices were made. And those are my sins.
If you feel so guilty about it, why don't you go to hell? Heather, use the seal.
Vincent? The seal of Metatron?
Now your stupid dream is over.
Oh, that's just a piece of junk. What do you think you can do with that?
It's a coaster.
Do you really think it can kill God? I'm sorry to see you fell for my father's foolishness.
What?
You're pathetic. But God loves even you. Now, Alessa, there's nowhere else to run.
Oh, and we're doing great. Our skin is just turning very red.
Just accept it, Alessa. The pain will disappear. I've been waiting so long for this. Even as a child, I knew I would see the coming of this day. I knew I would be a witness to it. Judgment Day. Alessa?
Just some gas.
Shut your stinking mouth, bitch!
So, it's instead Claudia. I guess we could just... So, what do we got? I remember that there was a red jewel in here. Is this the Aglophidus?
Like, this didn't seem like a boss fight, so...
What are you doing?
Dad.
We're just gonna repeat how the first game ended up.
She is nearly here. Alessa, what have you done? What did you swallow?
She ate it, okay.
What is this?
It's your god. I barfed your god.
Looks like God didn't make it.
Stop! God is...
God is the Eraserhead baby. Oh, she's eating it.
Alessa, you cannot kill God. I will birth God. If you can't do it, Alessa, I will.
You look great.
Claudia! Claudia!
Into the demon pit. Oh, do not outstretch your hands if you're going to fall down then. You were going to snap your arms. Whoa! That was cool. Once again, we're back in the Tool and Nine Inch Nails music video territory. You know, Silent Hill is famous for its god-tier sound design, but I don't know if the Atari Jaguar startup noise is the right choice here. Anyway, so here's God. Oh. I do remember some of this fight, so... There's one thing I want to do before we end the fight.
Can't be dead. I was gonna kill you. This is God?
Ow. Okay, what I want to do is this. Might be wondering why, don't worry about it. Ow.
Controller starts vibrating, I know what I need to do. Yeah. I think... Oh, we are hurting. It's okay. We got plenty of health. In fact, let's go ahead and take an ample, which will 100% our health down. Can I hit? Oh, no. So we're going to switch back to our... Actually, let's have some fun. Out. Come on. Get down, please. Get down, please. God, here's Japanese meal. There we go. Is that it? You deserve it, Heather. Winded by her own anger.
Is that the end? I guess it's time to roll the credits.
God, just... Everything is catching up to her on this. God. Ah. There's so many little moments I love here. Hey! Oh.
Heather, is it really over?
Not yet. You're still alive.
Heather, what Heather?
Jesus.
Joke.
You've got terrible
I'm
taste.
sorry.
Heather, did
You don't have to call me that. I'm not hiding anymore.
You want me to use your real name? What was it again?
Cheryl. The name my father gave me.
You gonna let your hair color go back too?
I don't know. Don't you think blondes have more fun?
She had her moment, and now she's just letting herself deflect. Once she knows that deflecting isn't going to completely fuck everything up. Ugh. The next ending is going to be real interesting, too.
Dude, I just fought God. Let me make one shitty joke to vent now that I'm putting the mask back up.
Spoke of tortured souls, so outrageous the toll. You can lose.
And that was our first ending for Silent Hill 3. Hey, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? It's time to update the game goal. Hey, everybody watching? Everybody watching the game goal? We did it. Oh, God. So that was really cool. It's been a long time since I've played this one. And I don't think I ever got all endings for this. In fact, I don't even remember getting one of these special unlockable costumes. But now that we're kind of in this, I'm really excited to get back on this. So, God, what do we think? What do we think of this game? Or at least of this one ending? Personally, I really enjoy this game. I love how Heather develops over time. And we learn a little bit more about how she functions, how she works, what makes her tick. That, it's like, yeah, she is a 17-year-old girl. She's, you know, she's very willing to push back. She's very willing to deflect and rebel, but there's a lot of heart underneath there. I think even with Claudia, there was this feeling, at least early on, of just like, now that I kind of understand you better, I can kind of tell that there was a part of me that once cared deeply for you. Like, Alessa herself clearly cared for Claudia quite a bit. And the only thing that Heather ever experienced with Claudia is all that crazy.
This movie doesn't end the way we want all the time when he shouts at the
And then characters like Vincent just kind of show how interesting the duality of these experiences is. Like, Vincent was a great example of like, yeah, he was kind of a shitty guy, but he didn't technically do anything legally wrong, just kind of ethically. And he knew that whatever Claudia was cooking up was a bad deal for everyone. He was still a shit, a slime ball, but he was mostly a slime ball that was in danger of being worse without ever actually getting worse. And even by the end, even after being stabbed, he was still like, no, yeah, you can still do this. It doesn't matter if I die. Because that means I won't see what happens when things fail. But if you don't want this to progress, you're going to have to kill her. So it's a very interesting thing. Donna Burke, who I believe also played Dahlia.
The rest of the bar laughed at him. Only I felt my own crept in. They found him dead the very next day. No more stories from him. I heard him say, we blame bad luck for his fate.
Oh, Donna Burke was Angela from Silent Hill 2.
So great. She and he will know that someday all things will end. That misty night.
Not a hugely storied movie, but
The dead search for
the narrator from Crystal Chronicles. Cool. I'm discovering all sorts of things. So,
in endless dark, the dead
while the credits are rolling, and now she can get back to being a young single girl. Thank you for that Chun-Li reference. So what's going to happen over the next week? Now that we've hit 40 sub points, Silent Hill 4 is guaranteed. No matter what happens after this point, that is what's going to happen once we're done with our third ending. We are going to take a break starting after tonight. And we're not going to come back until either Saturday or Monday. Because Friday, I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be stuffed with food. And Saturday, I might still be food hungover. Ooh, how did we do? Action level easy, 1 star. Riddle level normal, 3 stars. Clear time, 5 stars. 3 hours and 37 minutes. It's not bad. It also shows us our time. The god kill time. 16. We killed 19 enemies. Cool. So it's going to be a while before we get back to this game, of course. And once we're back, our next playthrough is going to involve so much murder, because in our next game, we have to kill everyone we possibly can. You fulfilled the conditions for the hidden weapon Beam Saber and unlimited submachine gun. Holy shit. Wait, did I actually get... Okay, I need to double check something because I was not expecting to get the Beam Saber. Yeah, cool, okay. Yeah, that one is gotten by having more melee kills than gun kills. And we got the submachine gun, the unlimited bullet one, by finishing the last boss with a melee attack. Ooh, happy birthday. Won't see me again until almost Christmas? That's a shame. Well, thank you for coming for as long as you did. Like, all of y'all have to, like, all of y'all have been wonderful. All of y'all make me want to come back to this over and over again. But I am going to sign off kind of quick here. Go out to sea for a bit. Damn. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. I say that as if I'm shocked, but that is really cool. So we are going to stop it here. I've been Robin and Jack without a C. And Clarissa is clearly with a C. And will continue to be so for the foreseeable future. VODs are available for 60 days after initial airing, so if you feel like throwing something on during the holiday, hey, guess what? It's completely free. We've also got follower and subscriber exclusive emotes for anyone who subscribes. There is no longer a sub drive. We hit it. I'm just going to go ahead and end that goal. So, yeah. I think that's everything apart from, hey, you've got a free gift sub from Amazon Prime and Prime Gaming. You, consider gifting it whenever you can. For now, we're done. I will see you either Saturday or Monday. Stay tuned to my Twitter to know. Or just check up on the schedule later this week. I'll miss you too. Now, everybody, for the last time until Saturday or Monday, get hydrated, get vaccinated, get masked up, be good, be safe, be awesome, and be gone. Bye, everybody.